Greetings, good evening, we family. Welcome. Welcome to VCon 22. VCon, a gathering of superheroes. I am amazed, guys. I am amazed that after such a long period, the energy, the power this stage has is still as it was when we gathered physically. Because not too long ago, before this phase that we all went through, the pandemic, I would have welcomed you to Malaysia. I would have welcomed you to the beautiful island of Penang. And I do miss that, but I believe very soon we will be together again physically. But if anything, the last 2 years has shown that just because we're not together physically, our connection goes way beyond that. The virtual world has really been set on fire. The virtual world on Zoom, on the various different platforms, we have built this business stronger. We have reached out to more people. We have connected with countries that we've never been to before in the last 2 years. Now, what does that tell you? I was worried, I must admit, when we first got news that we were going to go through a difficult phase in 2020. I was worried whether this business, because we've always said that this business is a face-to-face business. This business is a business where you need to meet people. But what I realize is that our leadership rose to the challenge. Our leaders out there understood that they needed to take phenomenal steps to overcome a challenge of this nature. And guys, it was an amazing 2 years. It was not just, we did not make it. We thrived. We went beyond expectations. You guys achieved supernatural, super achievements. I'm so proud. I'm amazed. I'm shocked. Everyone is grateful, okay? We're grateful. It was a sad period for many people. We lost people. We lost friends. We lost family. But we are grateful we are here today. We're grateful that QNet is stronger than ever before. And we look forward to a very bright future together, simply because we are now equipped with knowledge, we're equipped with new experience, we're equipped with some great leaders. Guys, we are ready to take over this planet in a very meaningful way. So, once again, let me welcome all of you, firstly, to the V family, because we are a family. We may not be the same color, we may not speak the same language, we may come in all shapes and forms, guys, but we are one family, because that's what our founders wanted from the very beginning. Now, in the early days, and some of you all are new to this business, let me just give you a little bit of a story. One of our top leaders came to me, and I was curious, because he was a top leader from another business, and he joined this business, and he became very successful. And I asked him, why did you join this business? And his answer was amazing. And that answer was something that gave me a lot of strength in the early days, okay? And today I remember that conversation, and I wanted to share it with you because it's sometimes the small things that make the big difference in our business. Okay, and he said something very interesting. He said, I've joined many businesses and many of them very successful. Okay, but this is the only business where the founders brought up their parents, the founders brought up their wives, and brought up their family, and showed everyone that this was a family. Now, he said, I've joined many businesses and I never saw that. And I wanted to join a business, but I also wanted it to be like a family. You know, and that was the biggest attraction this top leader saw in our business. And guys, when we say, welcome to the V family, we actually mean it. Okay? Because as Giri pointed out, okay guys, I treat Giri like a brother, and I'm very proud of him because he has achieved great things over the last many years. He has beautiful children, and he has basically changed lives. He's traveled the world, he's gone to so many of our markets and helped people succeed. Now, it's not often you will find people coming to you wanting to discuss your future. It's a very strange business, what we have here. You know, it's a business where other people want you to succeed. Your success and your future becomes part of their goals. Now, that is what sets us apart. That's the biggest differentiating factor. And if you're new to this business, guys, please don't take that for granted. Okay? Take that very seriously. All right? Because it's not often you get a whole bunch of people, including the founders of the company, who are here wanting to mentor you, wanting to guide you, and wanting to work beside you to make sure that you achieve your goals. Now, it wasn't easy. It was a long journey of many challenges. Most of you all know our challenges, okay? And we felt that sometimes it was so difficult. And sometimes, I'm sure many of them said, is this worth it? Now, if you ask me, I would rather an easier journey for all of you. Okay? I would choose an easier journey for all of you. But if you want a journey, a destination that is worth your while, if you really want, like how me and my brothers wanted to change the direction of our families, we wanted to change the future of a generation. And when you want to achieve that kind of goals, it cannot be easy. All right? So this week on, guys, we'll have to make some decisions. We're making them too. We're going to basically plan for the next 25 years. Okay? We're going to basically start talking about the future. We're going to basically start working a blueprint. All right? We're still young. We're a young company. Many of y'all are just starting your journeys. And we want to basically create a roadmap. We want to create a roadmap for us to dominate this world. If we did anything in the last 23 years, I believe it was practice. We practiced hard. We sacrificed, we paid a price, we brought it here. Now it's going to be up to many of you to reinvent, to take this business to a new direction. On that note, guys, I welcome all of you to your future. I welcome you to a future that's going to be so exciting. I mean, in today's world, one thing's for sure, change is constant. Technology is taking over our lives. But you will be ready for that, because we will plan together. Now, WeCon is an event where you're going to have some fantastic speakers, some fantastic trainers come and share their experience, their stories, give you techniques, teach you things step by step. Okay? Please pay attention, because it was at a weekon. It was at an event like this when many of your leaders made some fantastic decisions. They made decisions that has changed their lives and changed thousands of lives of families around the world. And I am excited for you, because I know it was difficult to make the decision sometimes, you know, and it's not easy. I mean, we live in a world where there is so much of negativity. We live in a world where there's so much of conflicting news coming your way, all right? But I tell you, there's one person. It just takes one person to change that narrative. One person who has a dream and makes a decision, you know? And we have many of those people that are going to come on stage. People with stories that I thought was impossible for them to succeed. People with challenges that I thought they will never overcome, you know? But these are people who basically decided that this price was a price worth paying. So we've come a long way, guys. Malaysia is home for some of us, but truly, we're all global citizens. You know, I mean, I used to say that sometimes one day in the future, we are going to have breakfast in Kuala Lumpur, lunch in Dubai, and we're going to have dinner in London, you know, as opposed to driving 2 hours to work in the mornings. Okay, we're going to basically be flying first class, you know, from KL, Dubai, London, New York. And today, that has become our lives. It's unbelievable. It is exciting, you know, that we get to choose how we live our lives. And it's not chosen by somebody else, you know. And I wish that for you. I wish one day you'll be traveling with us. I mean, in a few weeks, some of us are all going to the UK, to Manchester, to watch a football match. Now, for many people, that's a dream. For us, it was just a decision and a plan. We just made a decision. Hey, let's go and watch a football match with some friends. And Dato Sri is inviting all of us to watch that football match. I wish we could take you, and I believe you will be there. But it's going to be something. It's going to be exciting because we're all going to be together, and we're going to be watching one of the best football teams in the world play, Manchester City, all right? And I think, guys, if you're going to basically build a future, you want to build a future that involves friends and families. You know? Friends and family. Because there is no fun in being successful alone. You know? So I am glad I chose to make that decision, because it wasn't an easy decision for me. I am with my two brothers. I have many brothers now, and sisters, and these are all amazing people, all right? So this weekon has to be your turning point. This weekon has to be a new beginning for you. This weekon will be something that you remember when you are on this stage a few years from now telling your story. And this is the weekon that basically gave you that reason, that click, that where you made that life-changing decision. All right? Now, weekons will come and go, guys. Okay? And I believe there'll be weekons when your groups will be, it'll start with maybe 2 people. Many of y'all probably have a group of 2 people. But eventually that 2 will become 200. 200 will become 2,000, 20,000, and we will have leaders, and we will have VCons, where we will have your group of 200,000. And we believe that is possible with this business. Because your market is no longer just this country, your country. Your market is going to be the whole world. So I hope that you take this event seriously, because it was a decision that you made to attend this event. Don't waste it. Don't waste it, because there's a lot of powerful, important information that is going to be available on stage. Now, we've had many people over the years. I normally, at this point, thank a lot of VIPs. I thank the QI directors. I thank the V partners, okay, for their sacrifices to make all this possible. Okay, we have many sponsors, we have partners, we have countless of VIPs who have basically been there for us, advising us, guiding us in different countries. Now, it's not easy being a global business, guys. You know, you might think it's easy, okay, because you think that we've been doing it for a long time. But to be able to operate in so many countries, okay, not many companies can do it. Not many companies have achieved the success that we've achieved. Many companies are afraid to go global. They're happy to be in 3 or 5 or 10 markets. They're happy to basically build, you know, within their domestic market where they know the market, you know. But for a company like QNet to suddenly decide the whole world will become their market, it's crazy. No, but that's what they used to call, that's what they call our founders. These are two crazy guys. And you're going to be meeting them. But then they said a lot of people, a lot of super successful people have always known to be crazy. You know? So what we're doing today, going into Africa, going into sub-Saharan Africa, okay, going into Central Asia, all right, talking about going into South America, talking about even going to India was a scary experience, guys. But India is a great market. You know, how can we not go into all these great markets? So, you be prepared. You be good. You be skillful. You need to learn this business. You need to be able to do that very important business presentation. Because when the time comes, when it's your turn to expand our business, I hope you're ready. I know you will. I know you want to. But when you are ready, our future will be exciting. Now, VCon is going to come to many of your countries. And I hope that we are seeing the end of the pandemic. I hope we can come together physically. I hope we will be able to visit all of your countries. I'm already traveling. All the V partners are already traveling. So we are basically going into the new normal. We're going to basically come to your country, your market, attend trainings, work with you, all right? But the next 3 days, guys, we're going to have some great stories, great experiences. And all these stories and experiences, it's not really for your entertainment. It's for you to absorb, for you to take the lessons, for you to be able to keep these lessons in your mind. Because there will be days when you will need to remember what Arun George said. You will need to remember that story Sati Senati Raja said. You know, you need to remember the challenges that Adli had, you know, and all the other great leaders. And then on top of that, you're going to hear Chief, my brother Patman. You're going to hear Japadas Bismarck, you're going to hear Datuk Sri Vijay Ishwaran. Our founders, guys, are not normal people. For them, nothing was impossible. If you think you have challenges, if you think it was difficult right now in your markets, wait till you listen to them. Because the challenges that they went through, the price that they paid for all of us was too high. And for that, I am very grateful that I found them. Okay? Because they will tell you, guys, you will listen to this. The hardest thing to find in this world is not the huge diamonds, not the great homes. The hardest thing to find in this life is going to be a mentor who cares for your future. And when you find that mentor, hold on to him or her. Okay? Because that mentor will help you achieve your goals and dreams. And I think you already have them. You just need to recognize that. And this next 3 days will be all about helping you see that. Now, QNet has also come a long way. And as I said earlier, being QNet is not easy. Okay? Being a global company in today's world is difficult. Countries are making borders. Countries are making it difficult. Countries want to protect their own wealth in a wrong thinking, you know? And we have to go through all that because, you know, you have politicians, you have businesses with all different interests. And we are basically navigating through that. So QNet is designed to basically help you build a global business. But please don't think it's easy. Please don't think that it's going to be perfect. It's far from that. Okay? But one thing you can be assured of is we will be there for you. This company does not give up. Simply because the people behind the company will not give up either. We don't know what that means. So, like many people, we've seen many people not give up, guys. Okay? I hope you don't give up as well. Okay? Because there's going to be a lot of great things that will take place over the next few years. We came through a difficult 2-year pandemic stronger, more prepared. We've learned our lessons. We are now smarter. Of course, we are also older. Okay? I hope it doesn't look like that. Okay? But we're going to be putting things together for you. This week-on is just the starting point. We're going to basically do that roadmap. We're going to bring great products. We're going to bring services. We're looking at different technology. I mean, I wanted to basically remind you that today, the universe is no longer physical, guys. You know, we are living in a virtual world. I mean, you can speak to somebody in Brazil right now and have a conversation, show the business, explain the business, you know. And when we first started in 98, 99, 2000, people were struggling to even understand mobile phones, you know. And from there to here today, things can only go like this. Things can only go up. So, sit back, pay attention, pick up the gems from the speakers, the leaders, our founders, your chief, okay? Empower yourself, empower your team. Make this a meaningful week on 22. I look forward to seeing you soon. I look forward to meeting you in the beaches of the world. I look forward to attending your events where you will have your own group of 20,000 people very soon. I wish you a very successful, I wish you a very meaningful WeCon 22. Welcome to your future. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you.